there will be another fight before this year is up.
Yeah. It's not only just a regular fight, I'm going to take another belt. So imagine this being my second fight at cruiserweight, and I'd be winning 3 belts, or I had 3 titles.
You know, and oh, it's good, you know, and that's a massive fight. So fuck, let's get it on, Benavidez, bro. Let's go. I don't know. We just got an announcement coming today, so
okay. Keep it a little secret, but you do have an opponent now. You have a date
this weekend. What makes you believe you are ready to make that jump at this point in your career?
You know, just because I'm ready for this. I've been calling the biggest and best fights because I know I'm 100% ready in my heart, titles. So I'm just really happy to be here in this opportunity, to be able to perform at the highest level in front of my fans. Cruiserweight division, because I had all these people ducking me. I was supposed to fight Dimitri Bivol for all the world titles at 170.
Boxing may be getting ready for one of its biggest events in recent years. David Benavidez and Jai Opetaia are now reportedly closing in on an undefeated world title unification fight, creating the perfect setup for a huge showdown that has boxing fans everywhere talking with growing excitement.
Fight week, I was telling them exactly what's going to happen, and in the fight, I did exactly what I said. So, you know, it's going to be a good conversation when we catch up, and I'm excited. It's the first time we actually do the big boy live where he's at.
What's up, brother? Welcome to the neighborhood. Hello.
This is our first time, like, in the neighborhood, or am I tripping?
No, it's my first time being here.
David Benavidez, welcome to the neighborhood. So you're saying that there will be another fight before this year is up?
Yeah. It's not only just a regular fight, I'm going to take another belt. So imagine this being my second fight at cruiserweight, and I'd be winning 3 belts.
Opetaia has never hidden his goal. He has been chasing this fight for years because he believes he has earned the chance to face Benavidez and finally show everyone who truly belongs at the top of the division.
You know, and I've always chased it, so I'm not stopping now.
Who's the WBO? Is it Benavidez?
No, Ramirez and Benavidez will be fighting.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So the winner of that will be the hold of the WBC and WBO, is that
The winner of that should fight me.
Are you confident you can get that fight?
I don't see why not. You know what I mean? They want to call themselves the best cruiserweight. They got to take.
According to Jai, the fight took longer to happen because Benavidez decided to follow other opportunities instead of making this matchup earlier. Now he believes the promoters have no option but to make the fight happen because he is convinced he is the only challenger who can push the Mexican star to his very best.
You know, it's the people outside of the ring, I believe. You know, there is some fighters that trying to blame it on that and take the easier routes to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean? They see a hard fight, so they sort of go around it and then try and get to where they want to go. But you know, that's fucking pussy shit. But I feel like promoters, you know, and not working together, and you know, who wants to sort of put their banners on this or that. But to be honest, bro, I'm not 100% sure. But I know it's just silly stuff that can just be worked out, but they just...
This is the kind of super fight boxing fans have been waiting to see. Even Dana White has hinted that the official announcement could come before the end of the year, setting up one of the biggest and most unexpected moments the boxing world has witnessed in a very long time.
I just want to get all of our shit together, I guess I would call it, and then, I mean, as we start rolling out, I mean, just the deals that we have already that the world doesn't know about. I think that at the end of 26, you know, people are going to look at it and go, holy shit, look what these guys did.
Opetaia is not the only fighter hoping to face David Benavidez. Ben Whittaker has also made it clear that he wants his chance and believes he deserves the opportunity. The British contender pointed out that he is ranked number 2 by the WBC, which puts him in a strong place for a future world title fight. At the same time, he is continuing to move up the IBF rankings as he closes in on Dimitri Bivol. Whittaker says the next decision is up to Benavidez, and insists he is ready to take the fight whenever the offer finally arrives.
So I'm near enough there with him, and with the IBF for Bivol, I'm near enough there,
Right.
second too. So for me, you can't look too far ahead, but just this guy Saturday, we're near enough.
So you think, like, after Saturday all goes well, you're in those discussions?
100%.
I think people are kind of anxious to see
Yeah,
those
a lot
fights,
of people
right?
are anxious, and I'm anxious myself. I want to be in those fights to prove how good I am. But at the end of the day, there is a process to this game.
Right.
So beat this guy Saturday, look good. We go back to the drawing board, and it's a good time to be a light heavyweight because you got so many names.
While many people praised Benavidez for beating Zurdo Ramirez, Whittaker was not impressed by the performance. He said the win was not anything special and explained that sparring should never be judged the same as what happens under the bright lights on fight night. He also questioned if moving down in weight would be the right decision for Benavidez at this point in his career. Whitaker believes that whether the champion stays at cruiserweight or moves to another division, the main goal should be taking the biggest and most important fights available.
No, I think they sparred each other before.
Yeah.
You're going to take that fight from David Benavidez. You kind of know you must have done something well in sparring, but sparring and fights are completely different. To go up there and perform the way he performed, it was good to see. And the ball's in his court to see what he wants to do. Now, does he come back down to light heavyweight? Does he stay at cruiserweight? It's exciting.
What do you think he does?
I don't know, because he did look comfortable there. He did look big, and to keep chopping down that weight,
Yeah.
it is a big ask and a big task. But there's a lot of fights there for him at light heavyweight, and there's a lot of fights there for him at cruiserweight.
Benavidez now has plenty of exciting options in front of him. His impressive cruiserweight debut against Zurdo Ramirez made a big statement across the division and caught the attention of every top contender. At the same time, Opetaia has also been connected to a major fight with Chris "Bill Lamb" Smith. However, analyst Simon Jordan has questioned what Bill Lamb Smith really wants. Jordan believes the big question is whether Chris is chasing a tough championship fight to strengthen his legacy or hoping for one last huge payday before retiring. It is a discussion that many boxing fans are waiting to see settled as talks continue.
So good. Everyone now is screaming Jai Benavidez or Benavidez Bivol. And or him to come back down. To come back up. Or even Benavidez to go up one more to heavyweight. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but you feel like he could chin a few heavyweights.
I mean, you wonder where Chris can go. I mean, ultimately, you've just seen Benavidez take care of Zurdo Ramirez. You saw what Zurdo Ramirez did to Chris "Bill" Smith.
Yeah. Yes.
You look at Jai Opetaia, and as much as we like Chris and we want him to do well, it's a reach to suggest that given the performance he put in against Zurdo, I saw him against Masternek, he made hard work of Masternek but came through it, and we've seen what Masternek has done subsequently. But the bottom line is you look at Chris "Bill" Smith and say, what do you do? Where are you headed to?
Opetaia and Chris "Bill Lamb" Smith have been exchanging words for a long time, and both fighters have made it clear that they want to settle their rivalry in the ring. But once Safa boxing became part of the situation, the focus changed. Bigger promotional plans involving Benavidez pushed other possible fights aside while everything continues to unfold. Benavidez is reportedly not happy with the current promotional situation, and whether this much-anticipated fight happens now depends on both camps reaching an agreement that satisfies everyone. Boxing fans can only hope a deal is completed sooner rather than later.
Paycheck is, I don't know, because you've got this Zuffa situation. Benavidez has looked at Zuffa and gone, oh, who cares about that, right?
Yeah.
So, and you make a case for Chris going against either one of those and go, it's a very hard night.
From their business model, though, Chris and Jai works for them. Because Chris is what is he, number 3, number 4 with a ring? Yeah. And obviously the ring holder is...
Jai Opetaia sitting in a studio a year ago saying that I will give you at the fight for nothing. But that was when Chris had a belt.
I was just about to say that, and that's when Jai had a belt.
Yeah.
So they both had belts, so it was Jai's dream at the time was undisputed, and he kept on screaming that and shouting that undisputed. Now all of a sudden he's been stripped of the IBF. Chris has lost his belt, as you mentioned. Yeah.
Members of Benavidez's team have suggested that Opetaia's partnership with Zuffa Boxing could stop the fight from happening. Shakur Stevenson does not believe that is the real reason. He says the biggest fights in boxing today are being put together by Turki Alashik, with almost every top fighter appearing on those major events, including Benavidez himself. Looking only at the matchup, Stevenson gives Benavidez a clear edge. He believes the American is already one of the best fighters in boxing, while Opetaia still has more to prove before reaching that same level.
Signing with Zuffa should stop the fight. I think we had a point in boxing where Turki...
Yeah, they can fight on the Turk card.
...is the man, and I feel like Turki is ahead of the Zuffa thing, so I don't feel like... Benavidez done fought on Turki cards already, so it ain't nothing really stopping that fight from happening. So
stylistically, how you see that fight going?
I got Benavidez.
Still?
Yeah. I think Benavidez is a beast. I think you're gonna have to be on an elite level to even be in the ring.
This your chance to on Benavidez because he was throwing shade at you a little bit.
I mean, I think that's what social media make it.
Nah, that's
they make it like that, but I don't think he already done.
It seemed like he was just talking, and
every time.
Stevenson continues to believe that Opetaia does not have enough to defeat Benavidez, even though many fans feel Jai has the power to knock anyone out. Some people have also criticized Opetaia's performance against Brandon Glanton after he slowed down in the later rounds and could not deliver the dominant finish many expected. Stevenson says that if Benavidez had fought Glanton, the contest would have been over long before the final bell. In his view, the comparison clearly shows the difference in power and overall skill between the two champions.
That can, you know what I'm saying? Knock Benavidez off. He's an athletic guy.
But if he get tired, guys though, like guys that's big that can punch.
No, I'm not saying he's big. I'm saying athletic. He's athletic as well.
Let me ask you something. If he get tired against Benavidez like he did against Brandon Glenn, what do you think the outcome?
Bro, the man got tired of hitting a walking punching bag, man.
Right? Nigga, Benavidez would have got tired too, nigga.
No, he wasn't. Not.
Brandon Glenn would just kept walking. Punching bag, bro.
Benavidez would have stopped him, got rid of him, bro. And I love Brandon as a.
Another opinion being discussed is that Opetaia could actually be a more difficult opponent than David Morrell, who gave Benavidez several hard moments during their fight. People who support that view believe Morrell's movement and ring intelligence are similar to the style Opetaia brings. Stevenson strongly disagrees with that idea. He questions the quality of opponents Opetaia has faced during his career and believes his record does not include enough elite fighters. Because of that, he feels comparing Jai to Morrell gives him far more credit than he has earned.
David Benavidez do good with like Nick standing in front of him, and he had issues with David Morrell. I was telling Q, I see Jai Opetaia like a bigger version of David Morrell and slightly better. You know what I'm saying? And hit hard.
Better?
Jai Opetaia is slightly better than David Morrell.
Hell yeah, you better.
That's the thing where it's like when you lose in boxing, y'all kind of like
no, we not throwing
take away from
that's my
how
guy.
good the guys is.
That's my guy.
Yeah. So how do what makes you think he's better? He didn't fight better competition. If we're gonna talk boxing, let's talk boxing.
Just the eye test.
The eye test. Oh my God, the eye test. The famous eye test, bro. The famous eye test.
Former two-division world champion Tim Bradley also believes there is a clear favorite if this fight is officially announced. Bradley is confident that Benavidez would give Opetaia the first loss of his professional career. He explained that Benavidez has a special style that can break through almost any defense. Bradley pointed to Benavidez's performance against David Morrell as evidence, saying he dealt well with a dangerous southpaw who had speed and power. Since Opetaia also fights from a left-handed stance, Bradley believes Benavidez will be able to overcome that challenge as well.
Versus Benavidez, and you know, people giving their opinion, talking about Jai Opetaia gonna beat Benavidez. Nope, I'm here to let y'all know he ain't gonna beat no damn Benavidez. Damn, Jai Opetaia couldn't even get this dude up out of there. Come on now. Benavidez would have served Buddy, man. What's his name, Glanton? He would have served Glanton. He would have stopped him. Yeah, I understand the style of make fights. I get that. However, shit. Man, Benavidez style break through anything. Break through any style. Shit, he been in the ring with boxers. Shit, he was in there with Morrell that can punch, that can box, southpaw, just like Jai Morrell.
Bradley also urged fans to take a closer look at Opetaia's recent performances. He pointed to the rematch with Mary's Breedis and said Jai clearly slowed down in the later rounds even though he was facing the naturally smaller fighter. Benavidez, on the other hand, is known for carrying plenty of size before making weight, which could make him an even stronger force at cruiserweight. Bradley believes he will keep his trademark hand speed while gaining even more power with every punch. In his opinion, once Benavidez finishes his current business, Opetaia will become the next fighter on his list.
See that? Bro, the dude run out of juice. He run out of gas. But he's a small dude. Shit, Benavidez, he trains at 200 pounds. And then he work his way down to 175 pounds. Shit, he still got that hand speed and quickness. And probably got more pop on his shots at 200. At 200, 190. Shit, cruiserweight? He gonna be cold. He about to beat the shit out of, what that boy name is? Ramirez. He about to whoop Ramirez's ass. Yeah, Ramirez, you know Ramirez, he don't like that smoke like that. Benavidez about to get his ass now. And then after that, Jai Opetaia, he gonna get it.
After hearing the views of Stevenson and Bradley, Benavidez's father also shared his opinion. While he gave Opetaia credit for everything he has achieved, he strongly disagreed with the idea that the Australian is better than David Morrell. He pointed to what he believes are several weaknesses in Jai's style, saying the champion has been hurt too many times during fights. He also criticized Opetaia's jab defense, body punching, and uppercuts. Even with those criticisms, he still admitted that Jai is a skilled and highly respected fighter.
Does he have a good body shot? Does he have a good uppercut? Does he have good defense? Does he have flurries? What is it that he has? He's just young and getting better got better and better. Now, does David have a good jab? Does David have a good right hand? Does David have good flurries? Does David go to the body? Does David has a good uppercut? You know, does he have good defense? So how you gonna compare, bro? You know, to be honest, you know, it's just experience. You know, everything that David has gone through and getting better and better footwork. And
Benavidez's father is confident that if his son ever faces Opetaia, the fight will not go the distance. He believes David would take control from the very beginning and stop the Australian within the first few rounds. In his opinion, Benavidez has gained experience against elite opponents that puts him on a completely different level, while Jai still has parts of his game that need more improvement before taking on a fighter of David's quality.
improvements that David is, you know. Like I said, but I'm not saying, you know, it's going to be an easy fight. It's a tough fight. But David's going to beat him up, you know. So if I was his manager or trainer, of course I don't want to put him with the Mexican Monster right now. You know, I don't want to ruin him, you know, like other fighters, you know, that David has. That's it, no more. You know, if you look back at David's fighters, they were never the same. Starting with the last one, you know? So, I mean, his career is going to be over, and that's why he wants to do it. He wants to fight. But
that wraps up today's discussion. With respected boxing voices like Shakur Stevenson, Tim Bradley, and Benavidez's father all picking David, the attention is now fully on Jai Opetaia. Can the cruiserweight champion prove everyone wrong, or will Benavidez show he is simply too much for the division to handle? Share your prediction in the comments below, and remember to like this video and subscribe for more boxing news analysis and fight updates. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again in the next one.